time call that you're placing, but it's a test. It's useful for pre-deployment, but it's also useful for you to see why the session manager is making a decision, taking a special decision. Notice that in the example here of the tool, in fact, is trying to test if the previous exercise will work. Let me actually show you here. You see they're trying the called party URI is *9 and an extension number. Where is the pointer here? Oh, we need to then. Anyways, I don't have the pointer anymore. Called party. I mean, you have to fill up all of these fields. So the called party is going to be the destination, right? In this case, with the *9. Calling party URI is the originator. Day of week and time. Why do you think they are asking you for a day of week and time?
Because she's doing routing with them what time of day.
Exactly. Call it session manager instance, the session manager that's receiving that request. Calling party address. I found that one to be misleading. I mean, you see it's an IP address. It's the IP address of the phone placing the call. Why do you think they're asking you for that IP address? It should say calling party IP address, right? It should say that, but it's an IP address. Why do you think they're asking you for that information?
So you are.
Why wouldn't it be the URI or some other?
They're asking you for that information because they want to match with a location. Because maybe in your routing policy, you're denying some locations from placing those calls. Remember that in locations, you have an IP address pattern. So they want to match the IP address of your phone with the patterns, with the IP address pattern in the locations, to see from what location the call is coming from, and see if that location.
They don't really care that 222 happens to be extension, God only knows what. They don't really care what numeric extension number it is.
They just care about to see if it matches with one of the patterns that you have assigned to the locations. Then session manager listening port and protocol, and then you execute the test, and you get to see all of the routing decisions. So it tells you, hey, the final decision is to route to the specific place, but also all the routing decision process. And if there are adaptations to be applied, you'll see them there.
Does it actually ring the other phone, or is it just
No,
a
it would be
simulation?
nice. It would be nice, but it doesn't ring the other phone. Give it a try, and that would be the last thing we do today. By the way, you find it in Session Manager System Tools Call Routing Test.
Sammy, right?
Yeah, no, yes, 10.6. 192.68.
Oh, geez. Sorry about that. Okay. Session manager, system tools, call routing test. Okay.
So this isn't a URI. I didn't do URIs for either.
So if I put in, let's put in Jesse's phone. 32. Jesse's phone. 12.
after.
So,
Oh,
and
that's
I'm-
not work out.
I don't know. I think it tells us whether this would work or not. Actually, you know what? Let's do 22 because that's the one that we had done the star 9.
Well, that's page 1 of 2.
So, and that's coming from us. That's 12 of them.
Adapting and processing.
This is like ghosting a call, really, without making a call, in a way.
Yeah, because that was 2 out of 3.
You know,
Doesn't really show that, you know, what it is, and it does show it just
Call-
here. It's
calling party
32 or
address.
2.
The heck do I know about that one? We can-
Cool, that's pretty cool.
We can leave that blank.
Yeah.
It's not it's
Oh,
not
really?
extremely clear, you know, it's not telling you
Make that TLS. It's a little-
in just obvious English, I took the star 9 off of this number and,
Yeah, I
you know,
think
it
so.
doesn't tell you what the adaptation was, but it does say that it was
It is.
applied.
Yeah, it tells you that that adaptation
did
was
it.
applied. It doesn't tell you
Not
what
just
happened
when you are
within the adaptation.
Yeah.
We should see it found direct to destination.
But it's useful, especially if you don't want to enable those call processing messages in TraceSM, which you're not supposed to enable. If you have traffic, you know, a lot of traffic in a session. Let me ask you one question. Tomorrow, the move,
Because I changed it.
it's gonna happen at noon, like around noon,
They're-
1.
They're gonna get started earlier. They're gonna leave us alone, and they're expecting us to be out in the area of 1, but are not picky as long as we need to ride.
Okay.
They're waiting for me and for some stuff because they want me to help.
Okay. Yeah,
But-
because usually on Friday, finish within, let's say 3 to 4 hours, you know? So if we start at 8, at 9, that would be between 12, noon to 1 p.m. I don't know if that's okay. I was thinking maybe we could start at 8:30 if that's okay with you guys, you know? Because if everything works fine the way it's been working, probably will be done by 12 to 8:30. Huh?
We're pretty advanced class. We'll probably take a couple hours.
Yeah, I think it'll be, but if we need to troubleshoot, I don't want to be rushing at the end, you know, all stressed.
Well, there's no rush on the buildings
Yeah, because this, it
and the
just-
move isn't rushing
That's pretty funny.
until like 4 or 5.
Oh,
We need to be out of here by 5.
I guess
Okay.
this it.
Okay, good, because I also need to pack all of that equipment and all that stuff. So I think that then starting at 9 is still okay, and we'll be done by 12:30, maybe 1.
Take a 5-minute break instead of 15 minutes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Cool. And just, and we'll do lunch after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, no
Okay,
lunch.
perfect. So no need to be
Yeah.
here early.
And
Where,
we're asking
where y'all
questions.
staying? Where are you staying?
Yeah, only
Yeah,
like
and then-
what am I from here?
Yeah, the
Hampton Inn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice enough place.
Yeah.
Since they reopened after the murders. I wouldn't worry about that.
It was on the 6th floor, right? On the balcony.
In the suite. 6th floor, 8th rebuilt.
Okay, were you able to run the test?
Yes.
Okay. It would be nice if the phone were to ring,
Quite a
right?
bit.
But that's just a test. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow.
All
Good
right,
job. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning, I'll show you an adaptation modifying domain names. It's gonna be useful one day.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's.
when you change companies.
It's not.
I thought you were short